facing our fears, laughing through the chaos and drinking some beers. So here's to the laughs, the grunts and the cheers, all the awkward moments, and we're still here. Cause in the end we're just doing our thing. It's our crazy life, oh, one more thing. Oh, one more thing. Oh!
Welcome to Oh and One More Thing, a podcast where two longtime friends try to figure out what the heck is going on with this crazy thing called middle age.
It's a mix of stories of how we navigate our lives and maybe some questionable advice.
Some days we're wise, other days we're just trying to remember where the heck we left our phone.
So join us as we laugh, groan, and maybe even learn a little something about surviving in the second half of life. Oh, and one more thing. Hey, I'm Rob. Welcome to Oh and One More Thing.
Hi, I'm Brian. It's great to be back in the studio again.
Hi, Brian.
We had a special guest last week. Was that cool?
That was so cool. He did such a good job.
We hope you had a chance to listen to Mitchell Hall last week. If not, please go check it out. Mm-hmm. What did you think, Rob?
I thought it was great. We've known Mitchell forever, so just to see his progress in the musical world and how far he's taken it is it's fascinating to watch, and it's very cool. I'm very happy.
Yeah, he's a fun guy to be around.
Fun guy, yep.
How about being back in the studio?
I've missed seeing your face every week this summer.
Aww.
It's been so long since you recorded. I had to Google how to plug in a microphone. Turns out step one is stop crying.
You did have a tear over the summer.
I did. It was sad. It's been lonely. I'm so happy we're back.
Have you been out boating?
We have. We try to get out every weekend when the weather allows us. I traveled last week for work, so there was no boating last weekend. But other than that, we've been out almost every weekend. It's been great. Now, I may have mentioned this. I'm not sure if I have or not. I know personally I mentioned this to you about 6,000 times, but they're building a roundabout by our house.
Oh, really?
They are.
I think I've heard the fact that it takes you 45 minutes to go get your boat.
So people have to realize that we do coffee every Tuesday, and this literally comes up every Tuesday because I'm so irritated. Our boat is stored 5 minutes from our house, but because of the stupid roundabout they're building, which is good.
It's going to be good in the end.
It is. It's a very dangerous intersection and needs to happen, so I'm glad they're doing it, but literally for the entirety of boating season, this damn roundabout is in our way, so it's 45 minutes one way. It's horrible.
Oh, Rob, can you see the violins playing My Heart Bleeds for you?
I know, first world problems. So boating's not quite as fun this year because of the travel issues, but we still have a great time when we're on the water.
Now, you don't have travel issues.
I know, it's just me being finicky because I'm old. So I've noticed recently in a couple of our posts that we created some new merch.
We have some new merchandise.
Yeah, what do we have?
We have t-shirts and baseball caps.
And how much are they?
Oh, a t-shirt will run you $20 plus shipping. Thank you very much. And $15 for a cap.
Yes, they're very lovely. They're very stylish. Everybody is wearing them, or at least the few people that we've given them out to. So
my wife is wearing it.
My wife's wearing hers too.
I know. Look at the promotion.
I know, it's great. And I wore my hat out in public, and somebody asked me what that was all about. I got to talk about it.
You did?
I did. It was so
because I wore my shirt to the grocery store, and the checkout person asked me about it, and I'm like,
get out.
It was really cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it's actually working.
Yeah, that's cool. I love it. Love it. So if you'd like some merch, shoot us an email at onemorethinpod@gmail.com, and we will hook you up.
And for all you personal friends, just call us.
Yeah, just let us know. So we do have, since it's a new season, we're excited to be back. Season 2. Woohoo! Woo! We do have some corrections from last season we need to talk about.
And we really should do those corrections like the next show. But we'll get into that.
That sounds like work. But here's the problem. See, we behind the scenes little info here. We do record a couple weeks before we actually put the episode out.
You're giving away the secret sauce.
I know, right? But shocker, we're not doing this live. So
because you know how many times we messed up?
A lot.
I don't think they'd want to listen to that.
Oh, so we don't hear from people till a couple weeks later. So the last two came in at our last two episodes. So that's why we're doing it now.
We need a fact checker.
We need a fact checker. So episode 13, making middle life more fun.
I messed up on that.
This was you.
Totally messed up.
Okay, so what we were talking about, what was the movie?
Was My Fair Lady.
Yes.
And it wasn't Katharine Hepburn. It's Audrey Hepburn.
Yes, there's a little bit of an age difference there.
Yeah. And let's just point out that Rob's mom corrected me.
Yeah, she did. And she was very happy to do that. So
thank you, Marianne.
Yes. And then also in episode 12, Where's My Hammer with Jeff Hoxie. This one we actually heard from Jeff's wife.
I know, this was actually really funny.
So in the episode, if you remember, we were talking about, Jeff, have you ever found anything weird in a house? He's like, no, not really. his wife texts us and it's like, my husband's a big fat liar. Because when they moved into their house, so they bought a house that was previously lived in, so they were going through and they're remodeling it, and they ripped open some walls, and they found some videos.
And not the kind that we should talk about.
No. But as any normal person, you'd be curious, and you'd be, I wonder what's on these videos. And of course, they popped them in, and brown chicken, brown cow, they probably shouldn't be watching that.
Yeah, we'd have to have explicit on this podcast if we talk about that.
Yeah, so shame on you, Jeff. You lied.
But we're excited to jump into this episode after that short summer break. But today's hot topic, it hits home for us. It's all about the way things have changed over the years. From gadgets we used to use, the way back, how we communicated. It's wild to think about the difference of life then and now in the way we grew up.
Yeah, and what's funny, and being as we are middle age, it doesn't seem like that long ago, but
It doesn't. It seems like just yesterday.
yeah, but we're like in our 50s, pushing 60, and it's holy cow, that was a long
wait.
time. I said pushing,
Who's pushing 60?
not me.
Not me.
No. Yeah, but you know that everything we do or are dependent on today is so different, and everything we thought was normal and high tech back then has changed so much. So let's talk about it. This idea was provided by one of our avid listeners, Manny, who emailed us at onemoreThingPod@gmail.com.
Oh, nice plug.
Right. He asked that we talk about how we grew up and how it is compared to now, and I think kind of what our perspective is of kind of then and now.
Okay, so we'll try to take some of these ideas and talk about that aspect.
Yeah. So how's it different? And I think he was also kind of more curious, like what kind of affected us and like changed us and made us into who we are today, kind of a thing too. So I think some of the stuff we're talking about directly affects kind of why are we doing this podcast?
But everything we did then affects us now.
For sure. Yeah.
Because we do have that knowledge of the past and how it's all changed.
Right.
So I think that does change our view.
Right. So we're the old guys who know everything and young kids know nothing, right?
Oh, I still don't know anything.
I know, right?
So there was this meme I saw a while ago that you'd get a point for everything that you did or used in the past as a standard part of your life.
Okay.
For example, have you ever used a rotary phone? So the challenge, it was called the Gen X Challenge. I don't know if you've seen it on Facebook or anything like that, but I think that kind of fits what Manny was talking about, because we can then talk about how that relates back to today.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, like that.
So let's start with the obvious one we just mentioned.
Right. The rotary phone.
Rotary phone.
Okay.
Did you ever use a rotary phone?
Heck yeah. Now, we had a rotary phone when I was really young, and then we got the touch dial.
Right.
Push button phones. My grandparents had a rotary phone forever, though. So anytime we went there, they had the one on the wall that you had to dial. And
I grew up with the rotary phone on the kitchen wall. It only had a 3-foot cord.
Oh, how did you know?
So talk about that. So today's cell phones, you go anywhere you want.
Right.
You talk in private.
Yeah.
No. You were on display in the kitchen talking to your girlfriend or whatever was going on.
Yeah. See, we had a 25-foot cord. So you can at least walk around the corner.
I'm much older than you.
Yes, you are.
And then you'd also pick up the phone, and if anybody knows what this is, a party line.
Yeah.
Someone else was talking on the phone. We only had one phone.
Yeah.
But it was party lines, so you paid a lesser rate to share a line with other people.
Yeah. See, that we never had party lines.
I grew up with party lines.
Yeah. We never had that.
So you'd pick up the phone and you hear someone talking, you just politely, quietly hang it up and check later.
Right. To save a couple bucks.
To save it, well, I suppose. I mean,
yeah. Right.
How about did you ever call 411?
Oh my God, all the time.
And let's explain what is 411,
411,
which is a little bit different than the idea of it today.
Yeah.
Because 411 is like, what's the download? What's the information? What's the deets? Right. Is that what they say? I don't think they say that.
Yeah. 20 years ago, maybe.
Okay, look at me.
Yeah, right.
Okay. But in the early 80s, it was an information line. They would look up, you'd actually dial 411 and talk to a live person, and they could look up a phone number for you. They'd give you the time, any information you needed, they would provide that information.
They'd give you the address?
They would give you addresses. And it was really quite...
It was useful.
Useful at the time, right. And did you know, I just learned this when I was looking up the 411, it was still in service up till January of 2023.
Get out.
I don't know how that is possible.
That was somebody's job in 2022 to sit there and take 411 calls still.
whose job? I mean, are
Right?
you kidding? Yeah, so that's really odd.
Oh my gosh.
But back then that was the cool thing.
Oh, yeah.
You could just dial it and get information, and now we have
Yeah.
the phone and computer in your pocket.
And speaking of 411 though, but we used to have a number you'd literally dial to get the time and temperature.
I just look at my phone.
It's 6:59 and 80 degrees in Minneapolis.
Yeah, that's
was
amazing.
It. That was it. That's all I did. Somebody all day. That was it.
I know.
Yeah.
That's
Crazy.
boring.
That's great. I know it is. Yeah.
But again, the difference from then and now.
Yep. So back when I took typing class,
Everybody had to take typing class.
I used an electric typewriter,
Okay.
not manual.
In high school, when I had typing class, it was electric typewriter
good,
too.
good.
But we had a manual typewriter at home.
Okay, so for those that don't know, what is a manual typewriter?
Okay, so we've all seen them on the old Murder She Wrote shows.
Okay.
Right, and you'd push the key, and the
little
lever would flop up and hit some black ribbon and make the impression in the paper.
So every letter had its own little lever. That popped
Every
up.
letter had a every one of them.
And if you went too fast, they got stuck.
They got stuck, or your tape got stuck.
Yeah.
It was crazy. But I learned from my mom how to use that manual typewriter.
Yeah. And then they went to the electric ones. They had the IBMs had the cute little ball.
Yeah. Because it still pushed out the same style of letter, but it was a little ball. It went really fast.
That little sucker would spin and flip flop, and it would hit all the right letters, and it was crazy. Yeah.
And remember, you had to be tested on how many words a minute you could do. I
Correct.
sucked at that.
Yeah, correct words you could do.
Yeah, correct. You couldn't be wrong.
Yeah, I could type fast, just correctly. That was the challenge.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
But now I type crazy fast, I think.
Now everything's on the computer.
Yeah. Still typing.
Still typing, yes, but it's on the computer. And back when you wanted to save something, it was on a floppy disk.
Yes. But Rob, tell us what a floppy disk is.
Well, it's a little plasticky little square thing that first they were huge. They're 5.5 inches. They were on the 5.25 was the first one. 5.25.
Yeah.
And
they
were
literally
huge.
bent.
Yeah, they bent. They were floppy. They bent. They flopped around, and inside it was like a little felt box inside, and it had a circle disc in there. You put it in, and it would write to this disc. I mean, same thing. Hard drives, not till recently, still did today. They just did it a lot faster and internally, but they were super slow. Oh my gosh! But then they went to 3.5s, which were hard plastic.
Yep. And you had a whole catalog of your 3.5 inch discs.
I remember installing Windows. It was like 9 discs. It was just a ton. It took
up
forever.
in today's standards, zero space.
Oh, yeah,
but
zero space.
Back then.
Yeah.
Hey, do you ever taken a picture with a film camera?
Oh, absolutely.
Do you still have one?
Do I have the camera? No, but if you want to go in my storage room over here, I have a box full of pictures from my youth.
Oh, I still have all the pictures, and I still have my film camera.
Oh, you do?
I actually took it out of the bag just recently to look at it again.
Yeah.
And inside that bag is a roll of film.
Oh my God, it can't be good.
I don't know. I haven't tried it, but I'm like, I don't want to use this.
Yeah. Film is, I want to say it's making a comeback, but it's being used more now than it was even 5-10 years ago. So it's kind of like records, made a comeback. Vinyl's coming back. It's kind of the same thing. The challenge though is there's so few places that develop it now.
Right. You can't go just down the street and have it developed. You have to send it somewhere.
You can't drop
to
it off
a lab.
Can't drop it off at Walgreens or Target like you used to.
And then there's compare that to today where our phones have thousands and thousands of pictures on them.
Mm-hmm.
Your thousands of pictures are sitting in a box in the storage room.
Yes, they are. My Target days back when I worked way back when, I worked at the electronics counter, and developing film, like that was a huge deal. Like we had a whole counter. It was 12 feet and 24 feet long of all the bins to hold all the pictures that were developed.
Yep.
You go to the little counter, fill up the little envelope, drop your little film in there, and some guy would come once a day. It was like some weird freaky guy that he always smelled of smoke, and he was typically pretty large with a long beard. And he would come in this huge bag, and he'd dump them in, and then we'd have to sort them all out alphabetically, and then he'd fill the bag up and take them with him. And
all of us artsy people who developed film were kind of that way.
Well, yeah, but you didn't carry like 8,000.
In high school, I did that.
Did you really?
So I was photography in high school, and I would go in the darkroom and develop the film for the yearbook.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm sure. I think we mentioned this earlier. You never played a lot of video games as a kid, did you?
I did not play a lot of video games.
Okay.
It just wasn't something that my mother thought was appropriate.
Okay. Did you play Pong?
I did play Pong.
Okay.
I was at someone else's house.
Sure. So
And-
what is Pong?
What is Pong?
Yeah.
It's a very slow game of a little ball bouncing between two paddles.
Right.
That
Yeah.
is it.
That's it.
And so that was just like so cool at the time.
Yeah.
Now, of course, there's any video game you want at the touch of your finger. And it's
Yeah.
crazy the difference
Right.
in that, just in technology, how it developed.
Yeah. I remember same thing. I never had it. Friends had it. And I remember the control paddle was a little dial paddle. And the faster
Yeah,
you
you had
faster
to
spun it,
turn the
faster
little
your bar went
paddle
up and down.
to go up and down. That's just like the game Breakout.
Yeah,
same idea.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
I thought that was just the coolest thing ever. And then you played it for 5 minutes, like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah. So before we go on, let's hear a little bit from our favorite sponsor, Spring Green.
Yes, let's do that. Hey, this is Rob. I wanted to take a moment to talk about Spring Green. I've been using them since 2007. They provide fertilizer, weed control, lawn insect control, and core aeration services for my lawn. They also spray for mosquitoes, which is huge in Minnesota, and new later this year, liquid aerations and home pest control. They're a locally owned and operated company, super easy to get a hold of and work with. They'll give you the attention and service that you deserve. Visit their website at spring-green.com for a price quote specific to your property and to sign up for service. You can even register for autopay or prepay to save a little bit of cash right there on the website, or shoot them a message with any questions. That's spring-green.com, spring-green.com. Good old Spring Green. I want to give a shout out to all my Spring Green peeps. We had a national conference this last week, and I talked to lots of them. They're all listeners now. I'm so excited to have new listeners.
All of them are listeners.
All of them are. At least that's what they told me to my face.
Hi, all Spring Green listeners. We like you.
Welcome to the podcast. So I bet you used to listen to music on cassette tape back in the day.
I did.
Yes.
I don't think I owned an 8-track. My brother did.
Yeah, I didn't own
But
one. Oh, well, you know what?
cassettes for sure.
I did. I distinctly remember the one 8-track that I had. The Village People.
No, really?
I swear to
Nice.
I swear to God. Yeah, that was it.
YMCA.
Yep. So, but right. Mainly cassette. That was most of what we
Yeah.
had.
Do you remember using a pencil to rewind them?
Oh, heck yeah.
Or when the tape pulled out and you had to figure out how to get them in there really carefully so you didn't scratch the music?
Absolutely. My distinct memory is making a mixtape on the radio.
Yeah, trying not to get the announcer,
Yeah.
but you want the beginning of the music. And
Right.
damn it, they always talked over the top of the music.
I always talked over the song. It was so
It was
irritating.
so annoying because
Yeah.
you couldn't make the mixtape of all your favorite music.
Yeah.
Because you only had the radio.
Right. Yeah.
And I didn't have the dual tape player to do them back to back.
Yeah.
That was later in life.
So at this point, we need a young person to ask this question too. I wish my kids were here, because back when I was teenager-ish, well, kids are older than that, but teenager-ish years, if you kind of liked a girl, you'd make her a mixtape.
Oh, Rob.
Do the kids nowadays do playlists?
They make a love playlist.
Do they?
I don't know.
Is that a thing? I don't know. So I'm asking.
We'll have to let's ask that question, shall we?
Yeah.
Somebody email us.
Yes.
Let us know. Is that the thing today to make a playlist
Right.
for the girl or boy that you like?
Right. That's got to be a thing, right? I mean, that's generational. It has to be.
I would imagine.
I would imagine this too. Yeah.
Did you have a Walkman?
Oh God, yeah. Who didn't have a Walkman?
I know. It was amazing.
Yeah. I also had a Discman.
But so the Walkman came first,
Yes.
right?
Mhm.
And that played your cassettes.
Yep.
And you had the little foam headphones that went over the top of your head, not the earbuds.
Right.
And then after that came the Discman,
Yes.
which played the CDs.
Right. Which always skipped. It never worked. I mean,
Well, because the whole vibration idea,
Yeah.
it didn't calibrate as well as what life is like today.
Right.
And then if you were trying to jog, which
Yeah.
I didn't jog,
right. What's jogging?
or do any sort of movement, it could skip.
Right. And of course, your entire collection was filled from Columbia House.
I know. I loved Columbia
And
House.
so did I. Oh my gosh, it was the worst.
So did you order Columbia House then?
Oh, all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
So
mean,
you
it was
get your
the
like
worst.
10 or 12 free cassettes.
Yes.
And then the hook.
The hook.
What was the hook?
Oh, you got to buy like 8 more at regular
gotta buy
price
8
or
more at
whatever it
regular
is.
price.
And of course, the regular price was like 3 times what you could pay for them in retail. So if you do the math, you weren't making out any better.
But you thought you were.
You thought because they're going to give me 8 for free or for a penny or whatever the heck it was.
And when they came into mail and you got all your 8 or 10 or 12 or whatever it was, you were in heaven because you played those suckers back to back.
Oh, absolutely you did. Yeah, nonstop. But yeah, it was always painful. You had like 2 years to buy the rest of them you had to buy.
Yeah.
It was
and then right before it would run out, they'd hit you with another 12.
Yes, they would.
And you jump right back in because that was all new music 2 years later.
Absolutely it was. Yeah.
And today, I have cases of cassettes.
Do you still have them?
I still have them.
Oh my gosh.
They're in the basement, I think.
And we talked about this on a previous episode, right?
Probably.
I turned all my CDs into.
Yeah.
Got an iPod. Yeah, we talked about that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You sent it away.
Yeah.
To have all of them put onto
Yeah.
the iPod, and you trusted the mail system.
I did.
First of all, big mistake.
Big mistake. But
But it worked for you.
But it worked. I got an iPod, and I don't have. I have the digital file still on a CD somewhere.
Yeah.
Because
I have stacks of CDs.
But my entire music collection is now on. It's not a CD where it's like it's a DVD or whatever.
Yeah.
There's a lot more storage on it.
Yeah.
And they're all like on 1 or 2 of those on a shelf over here. So my
Okay.
600 CDs are like on 2 DVDs now.
But when we moved from cassettes to CDs,
Oh, that was huge.
did you do the same thing with Columbia House? Because they were
Why
doing
wouldn't
that.
you?
Yeah, I did.
Of course.
I probably have, I don't know, 300, 400 CDs at
Yeah.
home.
Oh, yeah.
Just stacked.
And then you got to start replacing your cassette collection because it sounded so much better on
Yeah.
CD. And you're burning out your cassette from playing it so much. So you had
Oh
to
yeah,
replace it.
I had
What a scam.
a Queen,
Yeah.
Best of Queen CD
Yeah.
or sorry, tape.
Yeah.
That when you played it, it would go because I played it so much.
Mine was Beastie Boys License to Ill. I played that nonstop.
I can see it. I can see it. Yeah. How about when we talk about fashion?
Sure.
I don't know how that relates to today, but did you ever pop your collar?
What?
You don't know what that is? Come on.
I know what it is. I just never did it.
Oh,
No.
you know, he had the cool polo shirt,
Yeah,
and you
yeah,
pop
yeah.
the collar up. You'd wear that to school.
They're called
with
preppy. They're called preppies. We picked on those kids.
Yeah, well, I was a preppy and an art student, so
It fits.
fit that.
Yeah, right.
And then your hair was big and feathered.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Feathered. Feathered was big.
big hair.
Yeah. What about your jeans? You ever peg your jeans?
Totally pegged my jeans.
Never pegged my. I think about it. Never is not a strong word. I would roll them up and then you would do the cuff right and then roll it again.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
needed to stay
I
without-
never pegged them. I would roll them.
Roll them, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Because there are a lot of people who would like pin them.
Yeah.
To get them to stay. I
That
never
would be
did
the pegging.
Yeah, I never did that.
And I don't know how that comes back to, popular fashion today, which I think it might, because all those things repeat. You've seen bell bottoms come back. You've
Yeah.
seen the 80s fashions come back.
Right.
So all that stuff comes back.
That's funny because I was scarred as a young kid because, again, back to another story, I used to wear tough skins, which tormented me as a child. But they were always short, so where's the fun? Because your friends are so short, right? I got picked on relentlessly as a kid. So when I got old enough, I started buying longer jeans because of that. And then what the hell do? I roll them up. Like, it makes no sense.
But they weren't short pants.
No, they were long. I just had to roll them up because that's what we did.
Right.
Yeah. So watching movies now is so easy. You just
So
pick a
easy
movie.
for the younger crowd.
Yes.
Now you get me, who has to try to stream it from multiple different services.
Yes.
I get so frustrated I give up.
It's easier if you know what you want to watch and where it's at. Then you go right.
Well,
to
right.
it. Right.
But if you like, I just
don't
want to
know-
watch a movie.
Right.
But you don't have any specific genre, and you're just
Right.
trying to look through the services.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's so much choice. It boggles my mind, and then I get freaked. I'm like, I'm done.
Yeah. So it's kind of like going to the video store back in the day.
Not yet, sort of.
Sort of.
Because you could walk up and down the aisles.
Right. And browse.
And browse.
And browse.
I don't know. It felt different.
It was totally different because your selection was so much more limited.
It was limited, but yet it was extensive for the space you were looking in.
Yes. And I think there's something different about physically handling
Yeah.
the movie, the
Yeah.
VHS, or I would even dare to say Betamax. I don't know a lot of people who had a Betamax.
We did not.
Yeah, we didn't. Neither did we. VHS all the way.
We had VHS. I still have a VHS.
So do
player.
we. So do we. It's buried in the house here.
Yeah.
I had to put my my TV tape. I still have it just for that.
Well, we have to keep it because there is, I think, our wedding video
Yeah.
and some videos of our children.
Yeah.
We used to carry around that massive box
big box.
on our
Yes.
shoulder
Yes.
to videotape.
Huge.
Yeah, so we still have it. Probably keeping it for that reason. I don't know. I'm a hoarder.
Yeah. You know, I was watching TV this weekend, and you know what? August 1st. What happened on August 1st?
No, what?
This was, now do the math. Math is hard. 44 years ago.
Oh, no.
August 1st, 1981. MTV went on the air for the first time ever.
Really?
Yes. And with the words spoken by one of MTV's creators, John Lack. Ladies and gentlemen, rock and roll as the spaceman, you know, on.
Yep.
Oh, God, it was so cool.
Do you know what the name of the band that played the very first song on there? The first song, which was "Video Killed the Radio Star."
I do, because I am a trivia aficionado.
You are.
The Buggles, one hit wonder.
There you go.
Yes,
They were the
yes.
first one to play.
That was probably one of the most asked trivia questions. Always, well, what's the first video ever played on MTV? It's constantly in the trivia rotation. So
Okay.
yeah. So put that to memory, people. The Buggles, Video Killed the Radio Star.
Please note, when we get to our bar trivia podcast, I'm going to take that
Ooh.
one out. Because seriously, I already wrote it.
Spoiler alert! I know the answer.
I'm taking it out. You don't get an option.
Right?
It's gone.
And you know what? You wouldn't be able to watch MTV without cable television.
I know. That was a big deal.
Now, so when did you get cable?
Oh, I don't know.
You don't know?
No. Do you actually remember when you got cable?
I don't remember the date, but I remember. So again, our friends had cable forever, but we lived where we lived in Plymouth. Seemed like it took forever for us to get cable. Right?
Okay.
And I distinctly remember this. And my mom's going to be here next week. You can ask her the story. This is totally true. We finally get cable, and my dad and I are like super excited. Like, yeah, we're getting cable. We're getting HBO. We get to watch. We get MTV. We get ESPN. We're psyched. Cable guy comes over and talks about it and how much it is. And look, the cable guy came to your house. The salesman came to your house.
Yeah.
Right? Who does that? Right? But cable man comes to your house and tells the whole story. And my mom just saw the prices and how expensive it was. And finally, she realized it's a losing battle. Took the checkbook, literally threw it at my dad, and stormed out of the room. But we had cable.
We must have got it before 81 because I remember watching MTV.
Oh, okay. Well, see, we got it after that. I think it was by 84, 85.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was we had it in 3 rooms, and oh my God.
Yeah. So we had it. So I knew we had the extra channels.
Yeah.
But you didn't have a remote control for the TV. Who was the remote control?
Me, the kid.
The children.
Always.
Get up and turn the channel.
Yeah.
And we only had the basic 4 or 5 channels.
4, 5,
until
9,
we got
11,
cable.
and sometimes 17 in Minneapolis.
PBS.
Yeah, PBS.
Which is always good, children. Please watch PBS.
Yes, please do. Yeah, I was the channel changer, and we actually had an antenna on our roof that
We did too.
Yeah, hooked into, so we didn't have to do the rabbit ears. But now, rabbit ears are back in style. Like that's have you put antenna on your TV and scan channels recently?
No, I have not.
There's over 80 channels you can get now.
Really?
It's amazing.
I always wanted to get a digital antenna to place, and I know where the signal comes to my house from the cities and stuff. I know that.
Right.
And I always wanted to do that, but now we have YouTube TV, so I'm streaming.
Yeah. So we have, when we moved into this house, the previous owners had an antenna in the garage attic. So I just added a booster to it, and the cables ran to all the TVs in the house. So all of our TVs have an antenna hookup for them. Yeah, it's crazy.
Right.
Crazy how many channels you can get now. I mean, 90% of us are all doing old reruns from the 70s and 80s, but it's awesome. I love it.
That's what we watch, right?
Yeah, right.
70s and 80s shows.
Yeah, exactly. You had a boombox growing up, right?
Of course, I had a boombox. That was the big Christmas gift.
I mean, what were you going to play your cassette tapes on?
Right. That's what I was making my mixtapes on, was that
Right.
silver boombox, which all the ads of the day showed it holding on your shoulder. You know, I never did that.
Nobody did that.
No, that was weird.
That was weird.
But yeah, I had the boombox. Had it for a long time.
Did you have the dual cassette boombox?
No, because then I could have recorded one.
I know.
I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't for a while, but eventually I got the dual, and that was very useful.
And then for my high school graduation, I got an entire stereo system.
Ooh, fancy.
It was amazing.
Was it in a wood case?
It was in a
wood cabinet.
a fake wood case.
Fake wood cabinets, yes. Of course it was.
The vinyl wood siding.
Absolutely it was.
Had a turntable on top, had the cassette, had a CD, had everything in it. It was great.
Yeah.
And then for the longest time, it was in my garage as my garage music.
Yeah.
And now it's gone.
It's gone. It's gone. Yeah.
But I replaced it with another one that does all the same things.
Yeah. All right. So this is probably not 80s, but it's still a Gen X thing. Internet, AOL. Did you ever have an AOL email address?
Never had internet growing up.
Okay.
Obviously, because it didn't come out that early.
Right.
But I think the first time we had internet. I mean, I was already married. In probably 1995.
Okay.
When I had moved down to Illinois.
Okay.
And we had a dial-up.
Yep.
Yeah, to get online. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's so annoying.
Like somebody's choking.
It would be like almost 2 minutes.
And the worst part is
to get
when you-
online.
speaking of the party line, but even in your own house, if somebody was online and somebody picked up the phone, it would drop your internet.
It would drop your internet. Yeah. So you could only do it at certain times.
Yeah, because it was wicked slow as it was. You just made it worse.
Right.
Yeah.
And so, compare that to today.
Oh my gosh.
So, I mean, just that whole notion of how life was then, which was top of the line. That was cool.
Yeah.
To have that.
You're right.
Now today, I mean, there's streaming everywhere constantly. Data's pushing past your face and your head and all day long.
Like you literally can't function today without some sort of internet access.
Right, you can't.
Like when we lose our internet at work, our work is shut down.
I'm
Like
actually
our phones are internet, our communications internet. Like we cannot, as a company, our drivers and their devices, they all use internet. Like we cannot function if we lose internet.
right. And I think that's almost every company.
Yeah.
And in fact, I'm actually looking online right now at the content that we're talking about.
Yes, we are. Mhm. It's all in the cloud. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Yeah.
How about Casey Kasem? Did you ever listen to Casey Kasem in the top 40 countdown?
Who didn't?
He was amazing.
Yeah.
I would wait for that Sunday morning and I'd listen to that religiously because it was the thing he needed to know what song was in the number one.
What was the best part about the show?
What was the best part?
The long distance dedication.
And it's always some older song and a
right?
tear-jerking, heart-strung story.
Always sappy.
About
every time.
I'd like to dedicate this song to my girlfriend.
Right. It's some poor lost soul who found the key to life, and here's this song.
Yeah,
Every time.
every time.
Yeah.
But did you know that Casey Kasem's radio show ran from July 4th, 1970 to August 6th, 1988?
Okay. Did not.
So that was a long time
That's a
he was
long
on the
time.
radio.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it still plays today.
On Sunday mornings.
I know.
Yeah.
And whenever I find it, I'm like, oh, I got to listen because it's always the 80s.
Yes. It's on, and local here in town, it's on Cool 108 on Sunday mornings.
Okay.
107.9.
I'm going to listen.
That's awesome. You've used an encyclopedia, I've heard.
All the time.
Yeah.
I grew up with the Encyclopedia Britannica in my house.
You had the full set in your house?
We had the full set because why?
Why?
The traveling salesman came to our door, and my mother was, how are my children ever going to learn if I don't buy this for them? And it was
homework.
circa 1976. So in the 80s, when I was doing my book reports from the encyclopedia of 1976, my facts were usually never right.
That's an outdated fact, Brian.
Exactly.
Encyclopedia.
So anything after 76, I didn't know what happened.
Oh my gosh. Isn't that funny? Like I just imagine like when you bought those, like, okay, that was current as of then, but yeah, they're useless like a year later.
They're useless,
I mean,
but that's what we had.
yeah, I know, right? Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
So, wow, that was quite a list.
Yeah.
I'm sure we could go on forever, but we're kind of wearing out this topic.
Yeah, Manny, who was the inspiration for this episode, asked me what's changed or how have things changed from our 20s until now, or more to the point, what took us from then until now, or how did we turn out to be so great at midlife?
Oh my gosh, we are we're getting great at midlife. How about that?
We are getting great. So I think I have a little snippet here of, I found this online and I thought this was perfect to kind of explain our generation.
Okay,
Generation
go.
X,
This is awesome.
and truly why we are the best generation. So I was at this leadership conference, and one of the speakers was talking about generational strife. And she talked to and about the boomers, and then the millennials, and then the zoomers. And then she said, Gen X, I didn't forget about you, even if the rest of the world has. But I have no advice for you for a few reasons. First, you don't need it. You are the most independent and self-sufficient generation in the history of mankind, and there's literally nothing I can teach you. Second, even if I did have something to tell you, you wouldn't care.
Right.
Yeah. Third, the reason we ignore you is because the rest of us are all terrified of you. If the zombie apocalypse ever happens, we're all hiding behind you. Somehow, you'll know what to do.
I like this quote.
Right?
This is great.
And seriously, I mean, I'm not just saying that because I'm a Gen X, but it's on point. I mean, we were forced to learn how to survive on our own. We were latchkey kids.
Right. People say it all the time. Did you really just come home and either your parents were there and you had to fend for yourself? Absolutely.
All the time. All the time. Yeah.
My mother was always there because she didn't work. But the whole notion of get outside, go out and do something.
Go away. Come back when it gets dark. Like that was our direction.
That was it.
Go
and
away.
So, well, we would go play on the railroad tracks.
Right.
Because that's safe.
Right. And it's funny too when it comes even to work. And I'm not disparaging any other generation by any means, but it seems that there's a little bit of a different work ethic with our generation as compared to other generations.
Okay.
Would you not agree?
I don't have the same situation you do, so I work alone.
Well, I worked a lot of retail.
Yeah.
So that's more what I'm talking about.
I did not work retail,
Yeah.
and I did work in fast food,
Yeah.
which is a whole podcast by itself.
Absolutely it is. Absolutely it is. Yeah.
Okay, we're done with that. As always, please follow us on the socials at One More Thing Pod on Facebook and Instagram for highlights and news of our upcoming shows.
And if you have a show idea for us or just want to give us some feedback, send us an email to onenorethingpod@gmail.com. We would love to hear from you. Oh, and one more thing about the technology we have today. Don't take it for granted. It will be nostalgic in a few years, and we will be having another one of these discussions.
Oh, yeah, we will.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Finally, we got some hats. I need to cover up my sunburn on my head.